Today we're going to learn how to solve ratio problems using tape diagrams. Now first, what is a ratio? A ratio is a comparison of two quantities or amounts, and we could be comparing part to part or part to whole. If you'd like a full lesson on understanding ratios, check out the link below. There are lots of different visual representations, and today we're going to focus on specifically just tape diagrams. So we'll go over 3 problems. I'm going to walk you through 2 and then have you try the third on your own. So let's get into it. All right. Tape diagrams are a great way for us to make sense of ratios when we're problem solving. We can write out our tape diagrams for each ratio to help to solve. So let's look here at number 1. Jen has markers and colored pencils in her pencil box. The ratio of markers to colored pencils is 2 to 3. If she has 16 markers, how many colored pencils does she have? Okay, so our ratio is a comparison of markers to colored pencils. And we can already see our tape diagram is showing this. If I have 2 markers, then I'm going to have 3 colored pencils when we see that with our 2 boxes and our 3 boxes. Now, if she has 16 markers, so markers is my first group, if she has 2 equal groups that equal 16, how many colored pencils does she have? So my 2 groups of 16, this takes us back to grouping repeated addition, right? If I had 2 equal groups that give me 16, I know that that would be 8. Because 16 divided by 2 is 8. And 8 plus 8 would give me 16. And then I can fill in for my pencils, because the question is asking, well, if we have that same ratio with our pencils, okay, if I have 8 in these boxes, that means with my pencils, I'm also going to have 8, but I have 3 boxes instead of 2, like with my markers. So now I can add 8 plus 8 plus 8, or 8 times 3, which would give me 24. So my answer is 24 colored pencils. Here's number 3. At the vet, the ratio of dogs to cats is 3 to 5. If there are 20 cats, how many dogs are there? So go ahead and hit the pause button and try this on your own, and then we'll come back and go over it together. Okay, so we're going to start by understanding what we know, what the problem's telling us, which the ratio is dogs to cats. We write it in the order that we see it and read it, which is 3 to 5. So I have 3 boxes for my dogs and 5 boxes for my cats. If the cat's total amount is 20, okay, I have 5 groups, 5 equal groups that give me 20, or 20 divided by 5 is 4. Again, if I think of repeated addition or multiplication, 4 times 5 gives me 20, which tells me all of my boxes have 4, and now we can determine the amount of dogs there are with this consistent ratio. So 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 4 more equals 12, or 3 times 4 is 12. So my answer is 12 dogs. If there's 20 cats, there's 12 dogs. Good job. I hope going over those examples helped you better understand how to solve ratios using tape diagrams. If you're looking for some other visual representations to help out, you can check out either one of these videos. First is using tables to help you solve ratios, and then the next is solving ratios using a double number line. Thanks again for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe for more weekly math tutorials. See you next time.